The main objective of the Green Growth and Employment Program was to help contribute towards sustainable growth and also job creation. The program was aligned to the Sustainable Development Goals, Kenya's Vision 2030, the Leaders Development Strategy, and Mespt Strategic Plan. Under the Sustainable Development Goals, our focus was on poverty alleviation, food security, gender inclusion, combating climate change, affordable renewable energy, decent work and economic growth, and partnerships. The main focus of the program was building capacities of farmers, and in this program we were targeting 15,000 farmers across the various areas where we implemented it, with a focus, of course, of empowering the farmers to facilitate competitive agri enterprises. On job creation, which was a main focus of this program, we had a target of 10,000 jobs being created at various levels, at the production level, at the SME level, and also at a service provision level. We were able to create an estimated 12,500 jobs across the various nodes of the value chain.
Katika memba 250, members 200 kwa saa hizi wanajisimamia kulima vitu vya pesa ambao wanapata mapato kulingana na kilimo biashara, na maisha yao bado yamekuwa mazuri, wanafundisha watoto wao. Kwa saa hii, kwa sababu maji tushapata, hatungojei maji ya mvua, tunaweza kulima kilimo biashara kutokea mwanzo wa mwaka mpaka mwisho wa mwaka, tukapata mafanikio, tukaika kwa kikundi chetu cha Makeregorei. Makeregorei wengi wao ni kina mama, wako 3/4. Vile tunahisi, tunaona hawa kina mama mwishowe watanunua magari na watajikalia kushinda hata hawa wanaume.
We produce organic products that have no preservatives, that have no chemicals, that are healthy for the consumer.
Climate change impact here at Cocovita involves a reduction in use of fossil fuel. Cocovita is really an economy and a pillar here. It is really at an organic level, and it involves aspects of social inclusion in terms of employment of women, employment of youth, and bringing back resources to the community. If you look at Cocovita and in terms of production, the production has triple-folded over the years. In terms of then selling their products, they've also gone into selling online.
In the implementation of this program, we focused on 4 main activities. The first one was facilitating market and business linkages, and this was to help in terms of determining the size and the type of demand at the market level.
Maembe yetu tungetaka kuyaweka pamoja ili wanunuzi wakija wawe wanachukua maembe kutoka kwetu na hatukuwa na pesa. Tukapewa advice tuwe na cooperative. Kwa hivyo tulijiunga 2019 tukafanya kikundi ambacho kinaitwa Charia Mango Cooperative Society. Na hapo Mespt ndio walikuja na mnunuzi huyu anaitwa Ofelia Baton and Bumper.
The way we work with rural small-scale farmers is through outgrowers, or what you call is subcontract scheme. So we train them, we introduce all the advanced methods on mango agronomy and integrated pest management, because the quality of the product that we do is only as good as the quality of the fresh fruit we buy. The company has had very strong social motivations right at the start. Private business should be the catalyst for development. And working with rural small-scale farmers enables us to provide those farmers ready access to market. So in other words, when we work with rural small-scale farmers, we not only train them, but we also provide all the support to ensure that they deliver to us the quality fruit that we need for our product.
To facilitate access to the export market, we were able to support the certification of 3,700 farmers out of a target of 3,200, which is 100% achievement.
Walipotupata sisi tunafanya mambo ya fresh beans, walituuliza kama tuna soko, sababu hatukuwa na soko, na wakatusaidia kupata soko. Na kitu cha kwanza waliotufanyia ni kutufanyia gropo ngafu. Hiyo ni kutupatia certificate ambayo inaweza kutufanya tuingie kwa soko. Ile certificate yetu ya fair trade ikienda ng'ambo tunapata premiums. Baadhi hizo premiums zinakuja kwa kikundi, zinasaidia kikundi pamoja na community. Mwaka jana tulipata premiums around 1.5 million.
On farmer engagement, whereas the program was targeting engagement of 15,000 farmers across the value chains and counties that we are working with, we were able to engage 26,000 farmers, 80% of whom were actively engaged in various agribusiness activities.
Kupitia hizi training ambazo tumepewa, tumeweza kukuza mazao ambayo yanapita katika masoko ya nje. Kwa hivyo hatujaipata eti soko zimekataa kupitisha mazao kwa sababu ya chemical ama nini. Tumeweza kukuza standard ambayo wanahitaji. Alafu pia tumejengewa shed ambazo zinatusaidia kukuli ile mishiri kwa ile shed, ndiye gari iweze kuja kwa urahisi kuzipika.
In Kajiado, we have linked Foki to Ilikisongo Sacco, whereby they are accessing loans for the farmers. This one has helped farmers to access capital to expand the production of fresh beans, and also to make sure that they produce quality for the market.
On financial inclusion, the target, of course, was to facilitate access to affordable credit to the targeted 15,000 farmers by the various actors who we are working with within the program.
I'm very grateful about SUMAC. They introduced a new product to me for kawi loans. The one they facilitate biogas and solar. So they installed for me biogas and solar, and now I'm using them and they are very good. Actually, I cut the cost to 80%. And also for power, for electricity, I can say with solar, I'm actually on the safe side because the bill was very high. Now when I'm using the solar, I'm even paying like 10%.
We are lending on kawi loan. We have different kawi loans. We have the Ggep. We also have the biogas. We also have the solar energy and drip irrigation. That is really helping our customers, saving on time, saving on also the money and also health. I want to thank Mespt for being our partners and supporting us so well so that we can lend on kawi loans.
The farming has created jobs. I've been able to employ 3 youths and 4 women, and I know they really like the job they are doing. Also the women on the ground, they are able to provide their homes with basic need, to pay their school fees for their kids, and also to buy cows. Also I can hear from them, they open accounts on SUMAC. They want also to be facilitated with biogas and solar.
On renewable energy, the target was to make sure that an estimated 30% of the 15,000 farmers who were targeted are able to access and also adopt the various green and climate-friendly technologies. In this, we were able to facilitate the adoption of various technologies by an estimated 2,500 farmers.
Podago na Mespt waliungana na wakaanza kutufundisha. Walipoanza kutufundisha, masomo ya kwanza walitufundisha juu ya biogas. Na mimi nikiwa member wa Podago nilipata na nafasi ya kupata biogas. Na hiyo biogas inanisaidia kwa kupika na kufanya agribusiness.
Sasa tangu nianze kutumia hiyo biogas, niko na furaha kwa nyumba. Hapo mbeleni mzee alikuwa ana shida akisema chakula inanuka moshi, lakini siku hizi anasema chakula ni mzuri, na kwa hivyo ningewahimiza wamama wengine watumie biogas, sababu hata ukulima wangu situmiangi fertilizer, sababu ile biogas sara ninatumia kuweka kwa mboga. Hiyo biogas imenisaidia kukata expenses za kulima, na tena hiyo fertilizer ilikuwa inanidhuru, lakini siku hizi niko sawa.
For sustainability purposes, there was also a focus on building the capacities of local service providers. And this we targeted 75 service providers, and we were able to deliver 100 in terms of the service providers whose capacities were developed to be able to work with the various actors, especially the farmers.
With the water shortage, the post-harvest losses are very high due to water stress.
To avert that, farmers have been encouraged to harvest water when there is a lot during rainy season, to use it when it is dry to improve their production and increase their income. We encourage farmers to use drip irrigation systems which utilize little water and produce more, and even during the dry spell. And with that, farmers are benefiting more, bearing in mind that human being cannot survive without water, because water is life.
Tulijuana na Mespt kupitia stakeholders forum ambaye nilikuwa invited na one of the Mespt staffs hapa Loitoktok. Mespt wamekuwa msaada mkubwa sana kwa Edtech. Kupitia training ya Mespt tumeweza kuwa linked na wakulima, tumeweza kuinstall drip irrigation system 127. Tumeweza kuinstall pia solar pumps.
Mimi ninapenda kutumia drip irrigation kwa sababu matumizi yake ni rahisi na maji yake inapatikana kwa wakati unaotaka wewe mwenyewe.
Tunafanya na wakulima wadogo ambao wanahitaji maji lita 2,000 kwa siku, na pia wakulima wale wakubwa ambao wanahitaji lita 25,000 hadi lita 40,000.
On sales turnover, of course, which also speaks to the incomes. The program had a target of 3.2 billion Kenya shillings. To deliver the 3.2 billion Kenya shillings in sales turnover, the program targeted a produce worth 80,000 metric tons, and this was across the various value chains that we are working with. We were able to achieve an estimated 90% of the sale.
Tumeweza kufanikiwa kama Albargon Progressive Dairy kwa sababu wakati Mespt waliweza kuintervene, tumefaidika haswa wakulima wetu. Sisi kama viongozi tumeweza kupata training kuhusu leadership, governance, management. Wakati huo tulikuwa na members 120, lakini sasa hizi tuko na 1,200 members. So already wakulima wetu wamejua umuhimu wa kujiunga na cooperative.
Because of the training, the capacity building initiatives that we've been able to execute in the region, volumes have significantly gone up. And not just volumes, but also quality volumes, and thereby also reducing post-harvest losses.
Mespt asked us what we would want to do next. We suggested we had better have a lorry first, so that we can have a lorry, we can transport our milk where we want. And that is when now they assisted us to make a proposal. And now the proposal was to get just a funding where we are going to be aided to get a loan at a very low interest rate. And there we are, we got that loan through Mespt. The lorry is here. It has done us good because it is paying itself. And we find it is giving us something where we can pass that to the farmer.
The prices of milk has significantly changed because before we came on board, the farmer would get on average of about 22 shillings per litre. Now the farmers are able to get 33 shillings per litre. In our country, we have coconuts. We have had them since the 16th century, but there are just two varieties, the East African tall and the dwarf. Coconut per se has so many other benefits. Apart from cooking, the coconut oil can treat many diseases. The raw material supply is low. So that is what made us look for an alternative source of increasing our production and productivity per se. So the answer, the solution is on the hybrid coconut. It matures within a short period of time. Unlike the East African tall, which takes 5 to 7 years old, the hybrid coconut takes only 2.5 to 3 years to start producing. This one yields around 250 to 300 nuts per tree per year. And this was made possible by the Micro Enterprises Support Program Trust. They were actually our savior because we have been thinking about improving coconut and doing some coconut research in this country, but the government has been unable to fund. Many donors also shy away from funding coconut research. Why? Because they fund commodity crops that they mature within a short time, and they took a bold step to fund this coconut activities, coconut research, and by extension, the importation of the hybrid coconuts. We have 20 acres of the hybrid coconuts here. The idea here is to monitor because we are still observing them. As a research institution, we are observing their performance.
Kulingana na pale mwanzo na sasa, atukiangalia hii miche yangu sahi, vile inatokelezea mikubwa na inakuwa haraka, si kama ile ya zamani. Kwa hiyo natarajia mazao pia yatakuwa mazuri.
As Mespt, we acknowledge and sincerely thank the need for not only the financial support, but also for the technical guidance that was provided to the team that was involved in the implementation of the program. Through this support, we are proud to have contributed towards the transformation of citizens across the counties and also within the value chains that the program was involved.